What if I told you a massive whale just lost $105 million in Ethereum? Global markets are in free fall. Bitcoin dominance is surging, and we may be witnessing the beginning of the most significant market shift in crypto history. I'm Alex from Moonward Capital, and this is your Emergency Crypto Pulse Update. Hey everyone, Alex here with an Emergency Crypto Pulse Update. If you've checked your portfolio in the last 24 hours, you already know we're experiencing what many are calling crypto's Black Monday, potentially the most severe market event since 2022. Bitcoin has fallen below $79,000, down over 6%, while Ethereum has crashed below $1,600, losing nearly 13% of its value. But these numbers only tell part of the story. What's really happening is a perfect storm of macro events and crypto-specific dynamics that are reshaping the entire market landscape. Let's break it down. First, let's understand what triggered this sell-off. Trump's implementation of a universal 10% tariff on all imports has sent shockwaves through global markets. China has now announced 34% retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports effective April 10th, just 3 days from now. Global markets are bracing for what could be the worst market opening since the Great Depression, with futures markets showing potential double-digit losses. But here's where it gets interesting for crypto investors. Despite falling, Bitcoin is showing remarkable resilience compared to traditional markets and other cryptocurrencies. This suggests we may be witnessing a fundamental shift in how the market perceives Bitcoin during times of economic uncertainty. The most dramatic development in the crypto space is happening with Ethereum. A catastrophic liquidation event has unfolded with one whale losing 67,500 ETH, that's $105 million, after their position was liquidated at around $1,650. But that's not all. Another whale with 57,000 ETH is now dangerously close to liquidation at $1,564. If we break that level, we could see an even more severe cascade. These massive liquidations have pushed the ETH-BTC ratio below 0.02, the lowest level we've seen in over 5 years. This isn't just a normal market correction, it's potentially a fundamental shift in how investors view Ethereum relative to Bitcoin. Despite the market-wide carnage, we're seeing something fascinating happen in the DeFAI sector. While prices have plummeted by nearly 25%, the sector has actually increased its mindshare, jumping to 7.74% from 5.91% yesterday. This suggests smart money may be using this opportunity to rotate into AI-related projects they perceive as having stronger fundamentals. It's a classic case of buy when there's blood in the streets, even if that blood is your own. The market now stands at a critical inflection point. China's retaliatory tariffs are set to take effect on April 10th, and we have the U.S. CPI data release on April 11th. These events could either exacerbate the current sell-off or provide a catalyst for recovery. Here's what I'm watching for. First, that key ETH level of $1,564. If that breaks, we could see another major liquidation event. Second, Bitcoin's dominance, currently at 43.8%. If this continues to rise, it confirms the flight to quality within crypto. Third, traditional markets opening. If we do see the double-digit losses that futures are indicating, crypto could face even more selling pressure. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We're in for a volatile week. But remember, market dislocations like these often create the greatest opportunities for those who keep their heads. The divergence between Bitcoin and Ethereum, the accumulation in DeFAI despite price declines, and the potential for diplomatic de-escalation all present strategic opportunities for informed investors. If you found this emergency update valuable, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We'll be providing continuous updates as the situation develops. This is Alex from Moonward Capital. Stay ahead of the crowd, and I'll see you in the next update.